Prophet Telvine Adjei Sowah ababontin abedi ankobo encheye na Donald Trump ato nensa de frɛ no ema ne call White House ekopie mu ene ne kodi nkomo efa prophecy a prophet Telvine Adjei Sowah ebekaye efa America attack bi ebebo mo so abusua ene wo becheche mu efa nkomo a akoso ewo oni Donald Trump afterwards na TikTok for enso agina so a omode vex no to see tell the world say he's a public figure nensem atumi adu White House abusua enkomo akoso no wiye na wo kire die ntia Ghana so attack ebetumi abayen so wabeka nanso empanyimfo entumi ento nensa emfanfre no according to prophet Adjei Sowah enkoma wodie efa Ghana ayetimi no. People take things for granted. Now no dey osere rade nyankopon so no rade awafane so aka no onhwe na on di emwa o my Ghana menyesa election 2028 Ghana ebeye henyan kabasabasa ye ebetumi afaso asia ma terrorists ewura o man abusua Prophet Telvine Adjei Sowah edin komo kame ho na yenkwaje enkomo no enchirimu emfamra.
Born again, one, the baptism of the water and of the spirit said the combination of God's structure, you will never see the kingdom of God. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me, which simply means that the way to go through God is very simple. It's through Christ. And he made it very clear that for one to get there, they have to let go of the old skin, the old structure, the old iniquities. So the Bible said, if a man be in Christ, he's a new creation. All things have gone away. Behold, all things are dibiara abeyede fufro. And then he went out to say in the book of John chapter 1, he made it very clear. He said, as many as received him, or no more mutumi, so mumbeye nyankopon umba. So born again, free nipa kwanso eden akọ nyankopon kwanso. And then the question is, why do we even have to be born again in the first place? Nyankopon boy in the very beginning, the book of Genesis chapter 1, when he created us, he gave us all the structure and the likeness of God, which is Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. He created man in his own image and after his likeness. The word likeness is to make him like God. In that structure, we had a grace that covers us. Once we sinned against God, we left the garden, we now formed the likeness of man, which means we lost the likeness of God. And then now God through Christ is reconciling man back to himself. Because Ebra free ho betina nipa sumu ayebeye said nipa we are living the likeness of man. Na ye four pe Bible no mu. Ye four pe we see Adam, Eve, Cain and Abel, right? Ehwa na Cain kun Abel no better than 3. Enti nyankopon ja ya asema ye no yan be 4 kra na ekunu for the 5 kra na ekunu the fourth person, which means that we human beings in our own structure, we cannot go forward without the moral structure of God. That's how it is. So the born again takes you back to God because Christ came to reconcile the world back to himself. When God created you, he wants to send you back to your glorious form, who you were, because who you were was unique until they will call back. That's what born again is, which means that you were born, but then you fell into the world and you are returning back unto God, and that's how it is.
2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17. Yes, you can say.
Right.
Also, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, is a new creation.
I had the body for fraud.
The old has passed away.
Right.
Behold, the new has
all things have become new. Yeah.
You're born again.
Yes. And so sufu for no person sufu for now. Wotina mono ako. Say bibia be your fufro. Yeah, because you are woo fufro. So now you are a new creation. The new creation has to grow. Once in it, and so that's how it is. Okay. Now, sorry, no. Or 5 years, send a can and I get one and I don't. That's one new creation with you, and I guess sanity. And yes, sanity. And now we can Romans chapter 10, verse 9. No, or still 10 verse 10 say, yeah, they are no with the mouth, confession is made. unto salvation. But with the heart, man believeth unto salvation. And I don't know there, oh, the Becca said, oh, Meji, and I told you, I think we have this structure where you're not sorry, I'm not say, Eradi Yesu, me de me kramaho, for me born a chemi, now I can recitation, oh, we penobia say, hey, say, why you born again? Heaven's fronton, oh, that be, it doesn't work that way. When you become a born again and you give your life to Christ, now the woman Yeshua, what happens is that you need to understand the structure and the system that as I say wakumemono unjindi na obejie din so as I say unto one among and to one on how they can as I say hope now wabejie di wakumem na better than believe now what to one among na better than faith so it's a three-way operation.
And how will one know sir when you're born again? And now when you're born again,
to identify. Yes. Nyankopon su bet now. That's how you know you're born again. Once you're born again, you see, once a person becomes born again, in Hebrews chapter 1, verse number 14, it said that it sends to us ministering spirits, sent forth to minister to heads that are heads of salvation. And to brow do crab bema yesu, I'll do wakuma bema no. Nyankopon smana bofo so mumbe then omumbe minister ma so that you will not walk alone. What I saying? You will not walk alone. This thing said, Elisha said, we are not alone. Or Adjei said, we are not alone. They that are with us are more than they that are with them. Ebra yesu ba no so 119 or free mountain by see. Angels went to do what? Minister unto him. Or free mountains called even Garden of Ghcelebs. So you are never alone. Once you are in that, as a Bible can say, before a pure and not sharing crying. The angel went to encourage him. So in that system, no, that's how it is. As a born again, as a child of God, once you become born again, the Spirit of God, the power of God, the presence of God, the company of God comes to you because they say, "What become?" And they say, "What got no munching?" And ti adie bia eye nyankopon tan no eye otan. Adie bia eye nyankopon fe no eye ofe. So at that moment, any step you take will please God. Because Paul said that the life that I live is not mine, but it is Christ that lives in me. And to say, Nyankopon ni suna beden, abet na omo, and to Nyankopon pa adifia, unko adifia. Nyama bi way back, utimi ye ni simple, but now I say, oh yeah, now utrimo ball for adibi what me na first, oh yeah, cry na she in fa but they say, oh 200, and then I say, baby fighting war is because now where you are, there is a battle within for your salvation. A bravo, someone true, say, once one support, as a wako drew quarter, lawyer about our support too. And while the other case is drawing, you are drawing it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the feeling you get after someone you're born again, you say,
yes.
Now when you're born again, no. And once I now you're born.
Now, sign now, no, grow. Oh, yeah, bonny cry, you'll be wicked. Cry, you don't look left and right. That's why I say, and I'm on for baby. Sorry, they didn't become born again, but they are riding on the other side of the doctrine. And so they go to church, they worship in church, but they don't follow God. So they are not born again, but they are practicing church. And that happens to many people across the world. And that's it. And so once it changes your demeanor, your structure, your attitude, your communication and everything. When I was younger, before I was born again, now me uncle, your friend Mosi, is a very powerful fetish priest or a dangerous man. Or to meet na kunyani nanti. Enya di azanfo na ye wota no mutra video na malambe say we buka bi. I always say that buka bi better no any nice you know say the nanti na azan we know to me than your war in real life or you're very powerful, dangerous. Now, I don't know my uncle. Another time, all those or yet sign enchantment Indian for busum ni and at that time, no, me when I was younger, I was very stubborn. Me I do my own thing. But when I became born again, there is a way where automatically I said bibi nani wa makumemu and then I just became good. Odi matem krane family home. Oh yeah, because when I was younger, my father taught us Muay and Aikido. And when we were growing, we were training. Even till now, we train it. We train all this type of karate, all these things. I train kickboxing, like proper kickboxing. And yet, like I have proper like stuff at home. I had the training kickboxing, proper one like MMA. And we used to do that one, and at time was those days, you know, you want to fight, no, you want to do this. But when I became born again, it's like that thing just died in our hearts. We became kind, we became softer, and there's something I feel in my heart like a joy, deep down in my heart. It doesn't matter the condition of the world, what happens to me. There is this thing that is always inside me like a flaming fire. So once thing I realized when I became born again, I got joy in my heart, deep down in my heart. Jesus gave to me, and no one can destroy. That's why I always walk and smile, because I'm happy from within, because there is the power of God within, and there is the peace of God within, because I know where I am going after this entire journey. By the grace of God, yes.
So now let's see the difference between baptism,
right,
and born again. Be born again and be baptized. Difference between them.
Okay, to be born again, baptism is a ritual, a practice to get you to become born again. So it's just a practice. But at one point in time, the disciples stopped baptizing because they realized that baptism of the Spirit, which was the baptism of the Holy Ghost, was paramount. Because John said, "I, John, baptize you with water, but there is one that is coming, whose shoe latchet I'm not worthy to untie. He shall baptize you with the fire and the Holy Ghost." Which simply means that when it came to the part where the Holy Ghost baptism had become a thing, many people did away with the baptism of water, because at one point in time even Jesus was not baptizing with water and many other things like that. But then the baptism of water was stated clearly in the structure between Nicodemus and Jesus, that you have to be born of the water and of the Spirit. So being baptized with water is one of the activities that gets you to become born again. That does not qualify you to become born again. Being born again is a matter of your heart, not a matter of being dipped into water. That is just a symbolic structure to determine the operation.
So one can be born again without being baptized?
Without being baptized, yes, 100%. Because they, at one point, and Paul said they didn't baptize them so that they will say that I baptize in the name of Paul. Yeah.
So meaning say obi born again. I say only need to be born again.
Yes. Oya born again, and yes, and a boni. Oya bonia, yeah, and fire and buna attempt for the bonu. But or no falling in the path of righteousness. What drew baby? Or no additional unto me, so no, they are called dying. Yes, say. I have walked in the path of iniquity. Mema who didn't me and Yesu. For who dia ebeti me Jimmy free in like iniquity mono. Fabe boami. So now he places a strength on Christ, not on himself. And it is saying no because now they have admitted that I am wrong. Now I want to grow and become better. Until be or born again, be interest or you're perfect person, or you'll be all try to attain. He said, not as I have attained, but this thing I do. Philippians chapter 3. He said, this thing I do, leaving the things that are behind and reaching forth for the things that are before. And yes, we are born again now, but angel dabi. We are born again now, but to na mono a practice kakra. Now we nim because you are born again. I are for and for baby. Over no for we are winning kakra na said odi edwane soft odru baby na fe de odi dompe say far dompe na now run up gram because it's a mature process. You have to come from 1 to go to 2 gradually and you get to the top. Yeah.
How many times can one be born again and son and not go through this? How many times?
As many times as possible. I always hear people say once a born again, always a born again. No, it doesn't work that way. When you can become born again and you can lose your salvation, that one is a very simple thing. Because the Bible made it very clear that they that are of the salvation are all have benefit of the gospel and have left. It is very difficult to win them back. So if you are born again only once, why is the Bible saying that they have to win you back? If you have tasted of the truth of the gospel and you have left, why is it tough for them to win you back? Which simply means there is a chance you can lose your salvation and you have to be won back. And he said that those people, it is very difficult to win them back. A person that becomes born again and goes out of Christ, to bring them back is not going to be a joke at all. And that goes on its own angle because they're going to think, oh, I've already been in church. But the question is, which church were you in? Or which kind of Christianity did you follow? Did you follow God or you follow the pastor? Because pastor said there, will do so many strange things and then it will affect your faith. Yeah, basically.
So assume he said we'll be here
right.
And he wants to be born again. Or pastor on so I want to be born again. Born again. And I said born again. you can be born again by yourself.
So once you want to become born again, you have to meet a spirit-filled child of God. It could be a pastor, it could be a leader, it could be something, but mainly somebody that is ahead. So basically you go to the pastors and leaders, your leaders and everything, and even every Christian can lead someone to Christ. Every basic Christian can lead someone to Christ. So when Paul was on his way to Damascus and he had an encounter with Christ, Jesus did not make him born again at that moment. He said, no, I'm sending you to Ananias. There is some guy there, I want you to go there, and that is where when you go, your eyes will be opened, and there he will lead you through the process. So it was not like a one-day thing. Yes, no share no bet me asachano, but asachano osumano called process mo. And to want to me sorry on a part to say, ye, they say no me and Maya me born again and me call me baby. No, you would need a stronger hand to aid you, because a nobody can say, oh, why you're born again and not you go back to the world again. Go call back and forth. To say we know nepa. Also another doom. Right.
So you be business and
okay.
And I'm personally born again.
What's your VC day?
VC of the Liba and I'm kiosk. Now, can I be born again and still do my business as an alcoholic beverage seller?
Okay, as an alcoholic beverage seller, can you operate your business? The main thing with that is that as a Christian, it's no. Because you are not supposed to build a structure of ungodly things. Yes, blessed is a man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor sitteth not in the path of the scornful, nor walketh not in the path of the sinners, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and he meditates on it day and night. So, and the Bible says, what concord as Christ got to do with Belial? What union as the house of God with idols? So you are a house of God, you are a temple of God. So how can you bring things that supports the other world into your worship or into your kingdom? So you cannot be selling alcohol because it ruins people's lives. You cannot be a person that runs that kind of agenda and that line, but in a simple manner you can do something that is reasonable. And I always say that in everything there is excesses. Maybe we say fork and knife I did or we cry the fork at the end of the day. So is the fork this one I'm throwing it as a very nice this thing, because in the structure of Christian apologetics, no, there are debates that are still sitting on. So I'm asking a question. So big Tom fork, and now manufacture fork. Amount for the fork, amount for you can search how many people are dead by fork or even by pen. Amount for the amount for baby. Does it mean say the fork itself is a problem? The fork is not a problem, but the situation is that people use it. Somebody drinking an alcohol or any other thing and getting booze, that is where the problem is. But some of the alcohol, they use it for medical reasons. So,
Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 25. Assembly every day. So I want to know whether and also you're born again.
Okay.
Or say, I will sprinkle clean water on you, and you'll be clean.
Right.
I will cleanse you from all your impurities,
okay.
All your idols. I will give you a new heart, put a new spirit in you. I'll remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of a flesh.
Exactly.
And I'll put my spirit in you and move you to follow my decrees and be careful to keep my laws.
Exactly. That is the structure of being born again. That's God giving him a direct decree. So these are the things I will do. I will soften your heart. Will stubborn heart, ding wicked no. Mejo no amanaye boko na wenya sutie what I say. Na ma mende me huma sha omo na wetimi ato anamompa na we de me mrasem no so, because it's actually leading him to the right path, and that's God speaking on the structure and the step-by-step approach to becoming born again. So this is the lines to become a born again. Yes. Overly do, yes. Because the process it could take a minute or 3 minutes, but then you see that's the beginning of the process. That triggers your journey. The journey begins once you become born again. A lot of people assume, sir, me crack on my years when they say they me a Christian in Dabi. You have to begin from somewhere. Now what's in context and understand the scriptures and the word of God very well, and that's how you get to the top. Yeah. Oh yeah, very short, simple process. Yeah. Okay, I can do better. My boy, you obeti. Nipa doesn't there. We cannot be 100%. We yet me here bonny, but we are bonny. No say well who say you have like you could know say first no you bonny or you no normal and found, but now we are bonny. Crowd who say me na me here say you are fighting to solve the problem. That means that you have a structure or a mark of God within you. Yes. Yeah, me a born again. Once. Me we are born again once, but man go up and down, bro. So I always say that you need to start suffering when you're born again. And there are many Christian elders and things that are not born again. People are actually doing business with God, doing work with God, doing many things with God, but they are not born again. There's one thing I always see that I always tell God that I am first a child of God. I tell people all the time that I'm first a child of God before a prophet. And to me, no, me yes, a sorry ba, and son of me prophet. So I don't see myself as me software no I software no like no. I see myself as a Christian first. That's why me quite sorry me so me too afore and then me who say yes sika no enya me die yes die. So I can't take Jesus's money. I can't take his tithe and go home and say me de koto atare ana me de koto shoe ana me de koto we mean to me fa offerings can here they share yesu ejuma cause yesu sika no yesu die. Yes. Yes, I always tell people that, oh, bring me. If you bring me some money, I'm going to ask you, Sikano, why now? Udi me say me injindi say me yenya me ojuma open as a gift. But the Bible made it clear in Matthew chapter 10 about the gift of a prophet. He that gives a gift to a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. And the whole church prophet na there. And I what they di ma for real. And I eat your tight. And no fun bring me if I say I should eat. So once you bring me the money, I have to ask you, please, what is this thing for? I am dear and I say yes to dear. Yes to dear na dear my use. I am miss me dear na and the other chair me. I no cry me my own fine na offering. And the other man say, all right, who tell me scanning to meet. And that's basically how it is. So because I understand that you have to be a Christian first. And once you become a Christian or born again, you have the fear of God in your heart. Or say same newe ya nyina say so when I just say so nyankofon na di ni mra asem no. So the conclusion of the whole matter is fear God and keep his commandment, and that's it. So at the end of the day, we are sa na wabedani the nyamesum you are born again. So in that angle no yes ro nyame no ansa na you preaching, but there are many angles. That's always entreat everybody that if you feel deep in your heart that you're even preaching and now you're sorry, now show now Jean this say you are born again, you need to really find a chance to become born again, continue your church, because maybe you have the history already, but you would need to give your life to Christ, because there's a lot of people that are just doing stuff but deep inside yeah.
It is a contribute obi dia to asisi ya one message point there in conclusion, sir, my auntie, the word to be born again as year. Now we'll conclude. How will you conclude for the affair watching here and that when you clear understand?
Yeah, Johnny, yes. Born again is when one decides to confess with his mouth that Jesus is Lord and believes in his heart. And there are three structures. One have to have hope, which means to know that God is, and to believe is to accept that God in their heart, and then to have faith is to practice that which they have believed and accepted as a born again Christian. Because also you're born again and you don't practice it, we will never see the signs. And the Bible said these signs shall follow them. And to one more na yehu we how they call it the results of it. So you see, and for you to become born again, you need to first find somebody to lead you to Christ. Not jitum ewo umu na ojitum so na wa pa ode wa no apa mo eden aka say Jesus is Lord. And the reason why Jesus is Lord, I always say it without any mistake, is that everybody has spoken about Jesus. But Jesus himself, when he spoke about himself, he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And he has made you very clear as the Lord lives. Right. Absolutely.
If you are born again, you don't say it. You will be the people that say, hey,
yes, you will see the differences because you will see them by their fruits. So, no, to na not most away Christianity. The word Christonino and Yankupon Efra Christonino, because Yankupon ya Christoni, a mouthful whom ever Antioch said Christophone or tibia ni omoniamo na ti say Christo the Christ. So no mo sayare no mo nanti no mo kambo mo no mo ye peaceful o kan mo ade kro mo nyehwe no mo ye peaceful no mo. So when they say we mo ti say Christo and ti say no e bro mo no mo say we Christopher na be da na Christian o ya Christo ni e nipa na e boy nipa kra na e frɛ Christopher and e be da na term exactly. Yeah, nyaminya Christoni by Yesu na ni okwan no kre obi ani obedru agya ne ho except true no. Exactly. Since one fire Yesu so a unko is the bridge to God. It is one bridge. Udruwa na one fa so a na wa san.
Na ya ka so say obi nko agya ne chen agye so wa fa no so no.
Right.
Ama komobi e koso Ghana na pese de kakra.
All right.
Ghana de ya tena so bi wache. Christopher ne kemofo ya tena wo asudi mu no dom papa.
Right.
Am de bri kra envy say eh na motuni ya tena sa e bi
Adjei.
Masala chini na most be. Tena se boni bi ansi. And last week it is Sheikh Bibeka said according to report na apostle yedi kan abekasa tia komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said bi onye prophet na oye dodo I mean printable words.
Yeah. I repeat, okay.
Sheikh according to report no ono so tie no na odi abufu beka say obi kasa tia komsheni Muhammad no di na temo a ebetumi akum sa nipa no na akum na hwinsi na Ghana for sorry na yenchino na finally edra before brand no abe pacho.
Right.
Police for Cochino. And no match apostle no so account. And you who said yenu cremophobia no so ne apostle ni gina ho. Na omo carry apostle no. Ye hu ye na so tro e wa apostle no so say.
Same or yeah.
And no so man for say no. Ono so so e was ye chi no. Ade chi ye ono so say achi no. E ti ase achi na ye hu say interior ministry America
right.
Say a police for corner omohwema yetimi bo apostle na so no e was IGP e call you na punishment dey obi ade dem no now escalate now I say abufu e be sheni pamu kamophobia ega christophobia ega I've seen pastors talking like it's getting a bit
yeah. It's a very tough battle, but I want to really carefully address it. Yeah. Also, Osha Sakis now. I actually have a problem with it from the very beginning. This place is where you take it serious. Adiana Mekane say, I believe say, I have a very tight. The time I saw Chief Imam was somewhere in 2018 or 2016. There about. Yeah. I think I was with him. We even have a picture. And all those people, like I have a lot of, even Muslim Zongo community chief. Yeah, he's literally visited me so many times in my church as well. I mean, it's literally been in church. Exactly. So we have like Christians and Muslims today in Ghana. We are the best. We have the best relationship ever. Yeah, and I don't think we should ever fight because of that kind of situation. Yeah. So in that angle, I told you last. I said, baby, for the top beings in your mommy, they are like basically my security at that time. Like they don't go to church, but we'll talk about the Bible. We'll laugh about things and then do our thing. But they respect me as their pastor. I respect them as a Muslim. They see me as their boss. They follow. Everything's fine nicely. So at the end of the day, that's how this thing is. Now, when you go to this situation, I saw a problem that is going on. There are two problems. One thing is I stand for truth. Number one, Mitie imam no kasa no, because I wanted to know from the other apostle side, so what was the problem? So I wanted to know if they are related, because there were videos from different locations. So Mitie and I said they were not related. So I did not understand why the apostle was arrested in the first place, but that one I'll explain it further. But I did not see any relation between the two videos. The first video, no, na imam no church adie. All church adie no say akwabia oye obodin bi kusa so news ni bi obodin bi I forgotten. But tribe bidin, yes. Obo tribe bidin no osi sa nipa no ono oye pepe ni ye tu ni pepe din oye Muslim and omunim na se enti osi kotokoli yeah kotokoli ni na ono omunim ase na ene ono abegina oye Muslim ene ono aka se obedi prophet atem dabi omunti ompinisa na obi di prophet am na chana Okuno na ya chi utumukra obeko alijana. That's what he said. He says, I recorded everything in my head. So it's made that statement clearly. So on the condition of what triggered it had nothing to do with the apostle. That is he and some Kotokoli guy. Whoever that Kotokoli guy is, we don't know who that is. So that's who we are trying to find now. Because like, who's that guy? Who created that situation? Is that one they said here, Jano? Cause only beef no, only no then they come on. So that's a separate beef. So that's separate. Now when it comes to the apostle Daniel Adjei, which that person as well, or no senikasano, a very different language. This is what was happening. Or no mono, or money, guy be a friend UTI dawa. Only Abraham, they go to a place called Lizzie Media, as a Liz Media. And no more debate. And to more debate to more to meet so much now. Now we deal with them. Now we deal with them. Now we to me friend we animal. Wait. So it's a thing that they do. When they are done, then they will now go on their platform and then be mentioning each other's names. So who can we wrong? Who can we say? So they insult each other. They say fire for fire. So now mood or muhuko. So it's a thing between them. So it's a debate community that they fight against each other. No. How they call it, the apologetic face of Christianity and Muslim. No more all come to even the other guy, the UTI guy, ultimate DD Christopher, some of the videos that he can, the things he can say, if you hear, you'll be like, ultimate being an say, OBOD yes to Christianity. Christopher, you know more we are saying now. They are stupid. You have to be stupid. As I say, when Jimmy for be stupid before you become a Christian. It's word for word. It's a that statement. So I know him say Obe told me video kai when the World Cup. When I was speaking about the World Cup, now me see Croatia match no 1-0 no assist no. This guy took a video came and I say. Still, I think he didn't watch the video that said the things have changed. And now find me video and say, Marka Professor Nambemo, on him the okay, or see, say Professor Namakano, say baby, and I send your Bible no so kind in your maniama. Nanka saw moon to my bono munkumi, bagana mra. And I prevented that kind of thing. But if with that ganamra, anta, anka, I saw moon tuma, they should stone me to death. That's basically words coming out of his mouth, right? A lot of people saw this, they came to me, but I was like, me, those things, I don't want to bother about it. This religious thing, don't put it in police and law. And they'll be a share problem. So I don't like that kind of situation. I like to stay away from it. So I think it's a thing that they already do because the guy only me free Adamu. But if I play the video for you, the things he was saying, he was inciting people that I deserve to be stoned to death. That's basically what he's telling them about me. Yes, that's that guy. So also like what can I do? Basically saying that like they literally took the videos and came to me like not the one that was like well it's not I mean I don't like those things at all. Man, I like to stay away from the debate. Most debate or cause she apologetic for now. We are not going to get involved in that. We also have our lane that we are playing. So at the end of the day, when I saw that, I realized so I was like, so this is a war between that two people that they do their debate. Well, where ye as a Christian for say, well, Kaya can say, yes, so is a drunkard, or say, fornicators, and I have the videos actually there. So they said, oh, they also saw Kasaniaman, like this a thing they do. They all speak like ill against each other, and that's one thing that has to be stopped at once. At once. So if my problem is if they have arrested the apostle's beef is with that UTI guy. It had nothing to do with the imam. So yes, so whatever the sheikh's problem is was with Tokolini, Kotokolini, yes, that they're actually fighting. So they should focus on that their fight between the sheikh and the Kotokoli man. That one, they should find the Kotokoli man and create that peace there. The apostle side is with UTI. So if they arrest the apostle, they have to arrest the other guy and then let them create peace. Because if they don't want the two of them, then both of them are fighting and using these words against each other. Unim says, Agai no can then the platform to incite these Muslims against me. Trust me, I'm very close to almost all the top Muslims here. Imams, they want to pray for me because I have a unique gift. And could you believe, say, when they did that, in my comment section, I can actually send you screenshots of it. Obe also no be abedi matem. Oh yeah, fake prophet, fake pastor, 419 scammer. Osha de dia Enesu Muhammad, Ibrahim way. I said, it just raised them to come after you. And I was like, I don't have problem with this people. So all of them were like, then I said, these people, I'm like, yeah, debate for you. They just follow those people and then do that. So I was like, let's not focus and give them that kind of attention because they fight that fight in that their small circles and let them stay there and fight because it really incited quite a lot of people into Utona, and if you see them, they are those people, but we don't make it a big deal. So these are their word. If they have got the apostle, that boy needs to also sit down there. The two of them has to be brought together and they have to tell them, say, oh, they will where Muhammad is going, Fanoko. Oh, they will Jesus Faniko. And yet, where Bekazena, where you say, Dabi, take your own and go. No biamfa asundwe enka and you're quiet so that there will be peace in the country because we don't want any chaos and confusion at the end of the day. Because I received the mail. You know, say me connections kakra with international world. You know, once the pastor was arrested, omuhu say police for the message and the call that came afterwards was like the people that were arrested American were not actually in uniform. They are not the police, right? Who are they? Are they Islamic terrorists or whatever? Because the person they were trying to break down what's going on there. So no more bisa that kind of thing. Say, how can they put him in handcuff? They have not having badges, no uniform, nothing. What's going on there? And then one person has assaulted him. So they asked me, am I safe? If I'm not safe, take this contact number, move out of your location to this location for protection immediately. In that angle, no, I escalated through Trump government. Say Muslim for Achi Sowah and Omubuno. That's the image in the international world. But that's all about the BBC News, CNN, almost over for Omodumano. Tan. No more trouble on my website. Oh, Bagana, there's Islamic and Christian chaos, religious war here. And see, nothing region battle no cry. American website. Enti one share na de na kodani image obi to kwa because ntokobi wo Ghana omu chichamo foko omu say war go bana shimsi like we actually try to them that no I'm fine. This is not an issue where debate for more debate that somebody was threatening someone. That's why this is about. It's not really anything. We Ghanaians, we are not like that to try to adjust that angle because they really escalated it in their head. Almost about for Africa, the and some kind of typical tree, no go for the omusha we are. No more escalating. So I was really careful with that. So I was like, wow. And I know their mama dream about say, hey. Adjei, if we are not careful, we are sending a bad image across the world, and that's not a fair thing. So what I want to say now is let's bring peace together. Let the cross and the crescent meet, and let there be peace for God and for country. Because they're very, very soon, as I speak to you right now, there is an alien technology that is popping out there. They're about to introduce an alien called Maria. They will say they have met an alien, a demonic entity. Introduced to the world. Once this thing is introduced, trust me, you will not be worried about fighting a Christian or a Christian worried about fighting a Muslim. Both of us cannot even remove our Bible. So instead of us to be together, because the Bible said, let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, and them that suffer adversity, even as yourselves also in their body. Which means the Bible said, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, the leopard shall lie down with the kid, the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. He said, the wolf and the bear shall feed, and their young one shall lie down together. He said, the suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand in the cockatrice den. One name asp is an asp is an Egyptian cobra, and I say a suckling child shall put his hand in that hole. And the Bible said, they shall not hurt nor destroy, which means a bedroom baby in religious debate and everything. But that should not lead to threats. That should not lead to war. That should not lead to battle. Or temper with something. Somebody will see something you don't like, but then that should not go beyond that, because the wolf has to dwell with the lamb, so that their young ones shall lie down together. As I say, yema peace to come within this angle, because you say a Muslim, now you say, well, you need Ghana Muslim, you need Muslim for Ghana, and I need Christo for Ghana. We have Ghana, one Ghana. So if we can come together, we can do the right thing. And then I am very happy that Minister see Omunchi, everybody that gave that chance, because that man that went in there to go and slap him from the back has no right. Yeah, he has no right. I mean, when I saw it, I said, once I saw him, I don't even bother. I call everybody that matter in this country. See the people that can make them arrest him. I call them early in the morning. That's why I posted around 7 a.m. So now, my trust about 7. I'm sorry. So by the time I'm in room, they should have done something about it. We shouldn't waste time. And it was done. Quick. We'll be able to execute. The right thing has to be that Obi called beyond imagination. He has to be controlled, so that we don't enter into a place. Because people for Christopher, they are one. Like we protect each other. We are friends. We live in the same zone. We are Muslim, but we are talking about born again. Because that's how we are. We're doing our thing. So and there's no war between us. It is the cross and the Christian together. Because at one point in time, you will need the cross and the Christian to come together to deal with the real matters that are really rising in the world. And this is not the time we cannot incite that level of violence. Aside the peace that we have to create, the arrest of the apostle, I will state it very clearly based on my perspective of what I know, is that the video evidence from the imam, the sheikh, it has nothing to do with the apostle. So if the arresting apostle for the sheikh's inciting is entirely out of the bounds, it's wrong. It's not even part of it, because there are two different cases altogether. That case is him and UTI Dawa and that their zone. That's apostle. And they do debate. They sit together in front of each other and they fight that fight. It's normal. They've been doing it since. The sheikh's own is with some Kotokoli man. That one is also different. But aside those two, they should come together and make that peace. And I thank God they've arrested the guy, and then there's peace. And then now the apostle they should let him go and sleep. He has to go and sleep.
There are two things I'm on for.
Right.
First of all, people are saying there should be some kind of laws in Ghana.
Right.
Let's stop this religious debate once and for all. So you're Christian, you now present Christ. Go out, you can go to the street,
preach your gospel.
And that's all. Say, Cramoninia, Christonia, now the microphone is so being debating. Almost say,
a creative problem.
Yes.
It causes a lot of problems. So in your own kind of preach you preacher, now I preach you idea, now I call baby. Now you know way for no dear. I'm off for the mom was I be left over the way did not with you. That background go for it. Traditional for the Obia did your Obia the mom. So people for the mom right now move back with the mother the mom left. So but what I believe is you see, religious debate, decision that was made to arrest the apostle on the basis of unrest, if it has to do with the sheikh, is out of bounds. But what I would say is that a banner within that jurisdiction, because I heard that he was arrested. The main thing that the police posted is that he was arrested for speaking derogatory statements against the prophet Muhammad. Good. Well, I can say almost a prophet, no ground or the assembly. Exactly. So that is actually blasphemy. So is being arrested on the basis of blasphemy, and because that is not in our law. So that's what actually blows my mind a bit. So, but then in the issue of creating public peace, which means you want to do that, there's another guy there. That's the also there is counter, but the two of them no more UTI way no more kusantokwano. So if they don't solve the problem between that two of them, that thing will never end. But that imam no a different story. They have not solved the problem. They are looking at the wrong place. They should bring that guy, sit the two of them together. If they want to cancel, they have to cancel because there's no debate anywhere except the two of these people. Two-way. Yes.
Was already
yes.
You understand Boko Haram you in Nigeria? No, I said a Christopher Nkemofonia small.
Hey, sure. One more bad.
Now, Omona Shasi, Diboni Kukuma Christopher, Papa de Mogara.
It becomes a big problem. Now I'll be one Wakoka. Now we'll push people to go and kill him and go to heaven. It's not a good thing. Already I'm matching our police for Imam no. Okay. And there's all one power because they shouldn't play that game because way even Nigeria, somebody made that statement. They have arrested him too, because we can't allow that thing where you tell people to go and kill somebody because of debate. And no, we are too peaceful. We are an example to the world. So why would we be doing that? And what I would say is, if they will call the two of those, because no social media trend pass UTI and then the apostle no we pass social media pass no more for monsieur says debate never create we are tremo oko preach Christ also preach Christ obeya or debate now obeya obetima ya odayamo no meeting na or any other thing like that. Other than that, because if they have a law for that, fine. If they don't, then it means that there is, in both religions, there is nothing stopping each other from coming to teach their text that says that. Because every time sheikh no or see or no or tre Islam from church, then immediately mo say chief imam office Latino out because se papa say yanko ku obi no Islam from church pardon Islam follow to something else, and it's good that quickly that Chief Imam made that movement because we're proving say that's not what is being taught because it will not train and not exactly.
The Quran says categorically when someone kills, the person must be killed.
I don't cry there is a law for in the world, yeah. Yes. Yes. And that's it. So I think they have to learn a lesson. They have to gather all these debate people, make them learn their lessons that they have to learn. Because if some person won't solve here, they should solve it well. And then secondly, for them to, what I hated the most, they come that. As for me, the man that once they slapped the guy, I sent his video to everybody that mattered in the car. I told them that quickly, because the problem is that now a police custody, now more trying to watch, now more live video, now more hype the Muslim youth community, no. Now more bobiasum on part or no much no. What are you trying to do? Because on him said that image for tells us some image one Arab who call we no much amount for no more to live video no more that's very dangerous precedence. They are trying to cause who that image, and that's the image that's scarred in many people's heads. That is how come misinformation travel fast to America very quick. And that's not a joke. Now America feel allows Uncle for almost at all much one easy problem. It's not a joke. Exactly.
Anyway, well, let's move from there.
Surely.
Other matters. Now saying last week more, and yeah, Papa General Mosquito.
Yeah.
same view of I saw for the become of you so commissioner the
right.
Say I mean, you heard it.
I actually heard it.
Yeah.
Basically, one can no crow or play political structure. So yeah, I think he has played it very well. He's playing a very good political game. So I mean, politics. They say normally they play that political game and everything. It has nothing to do with the details of the matter. Social media. I always believe so. Also, Niama koso. We in Tokwayo custody no physically no you are not seeing me doing anything, but behind the closed doors no we are running the things to further the right things will go well. The same applies to general situation. Wabe can be or can be and it has to do with the third term agenda. We're breaking it down. We're explaining the point. And the point, what the prophecy have been about Beka. One cast a prophecy in the crowd, or the intuitive be to honor, or send this signal be that many people did not catch, but we're sending message not across. The message is very clear. Everybody had it. It really has nothing to do with me. And see, so no, your baby, I share daily and so we will be dealing our matters there too as well. But to the public, what I'll basically say about general is it's a simple thing. While making very unique statements, which are very good, and it's not really because I can't even tell you your secrets. We know exactly what we're doing. Yeah, but me and him, we don't have any problem. Like me and him, me and him. Oh, very, very well. Me and him, we met long time ago, so it's not long time ago. So it's not a thing that we have a problem. There is a point he's driving, so it really has nothing to do. So because when a general Kasarina or Tia prophet, no, they don't. That's not what he's doing. He's sending something. Go and watch the video back again. You understand the main aim was specific direction. Is following a line. It has nothing to do with me. So, ono kwa wati se ne dia ban komhwe mu. Na say na nipa ne say na eba ne say na ekwe see. And then he took it from me somewhere else. So focus on where he's going, not me. Because me, my prophecy, I am a messenger. I am not the message. So it's a very different thing. But me and him there, we are fine. No, we are fine. We are not fine like Obi a minim so ti baby or ti abai more. We are fine. Like we are fine. We know each other fine. When we meet today, we will even do more meeting. We have more things to do. So don't worry. As for that one, more be alarmed.
Okay, so anything you want to tell us? What is coming?
Yes, there is a lot of things coming. A whole lot of things coming. Let me break it down to you. On him say, rising, we are seeing right now. No? It is a catalyst that cancels something that is going to happen in a couple of weeks. 1 week, 2 days from now. That is what we are seeing right now. That's what we are seeing. We've been praying about something that has been averted. That's why you're seeing this moment as we are in here. I won't say all this. It is a catalyst to something that was supposed to happen, and because that catalyst was set, that when these things shake and it happens this way, and there is a little instability, uncertainty within the country that can be controlled, that will keep that thing. Because I told you, people say during the run of the country, some people will try to attempt the government, and when they try it, they will fail. But in order to erase it entirely, there were certain hits that has to follow, and these are some of the hits that is hitting and then building upon. So that is the thing. So no, it was arranged for this month, but it has been shut down. Once I saw the catalyst and the rise, I said, okay, that's when I got involved. That's why I wanted them to hold the edges together quickly and handle it peacefully. When people are angry, you have to be aware. Because when people are angry, that's when they ignore people when they are doing wrong things. That's why we are controlling the show. Because now this is the catalyst. It has been hit. Now we are under control. We have defeated the oppression. Yes, so I have about 7 things to break down to you. So today I came with a lot. Actually, I came with a whole lot. So prepare yourself. Let us move. So why already? Yeah, clear for me. A lot of deep things are about to take place, and it's going to really shock A lot of people. Number 2, which I want to hit very quick, and then we handle that matter. I told you vividly the last time that we should be aware that there is an operation that is ongoing, because I saw this same Agai disaster that we saw the last time. I saw an operation that was happening like that. Minister of State left home, went pick up those road people, not Abuja Dabi. We are narrowing it down. And I said, Ojona car, it's upside down, it's a whole lot of mess. On the middle of the road, convoy destroyed. There is pickup that has entered into it. So that's the operation that we are dealing with. There are 2 people that hit the road, and there is a spiritual arrangement that has to be dealt with immediate effect. That is what we have begun to operate in as the Lord lives. So that one is imminent in time. We need to shut it down right now, because if we don't shut it down now, we are going to have a new minister. Anytime I thought there's a minister about to go, there has to be somebody in an agency that has to go. You heard it recently that a deputy CEO for MPA is gone. Yes, that's it. When death is coming, it rings a bell. So there should be 3 or 4 of them, somebody important to prepare the playing field so the rest will come. So that's it. My work here is not to tell you that something is going to happen, then we will fear. I'm telling you that what is going to happen is this, and this is how we are dealing with it and how we are going to deal with it, because now I have identified the person. Now that I have identified the person, that's why I cannot mention the person to you. We are going to deal with that matter. Don't worry, I can reach the person easily. But because I have said it earlier, because I didn't know the person, now that I have known the person, I am saying it again so that nobody will be panicking. Because at the end of the day, you will see that nothing from the thing will happen, but the person will be standing there in real life, unaffected. So we'll watch the show. Let's put that one aside. My only problem is that it does not skip. Death is a very tricky thing. I agree with it, so I know what it is. It's a very tricky thing that they can always skip from the person into a family member, specific one, wife. So we have to be aware. So that one, we are going to really deal with it to the maximum. The third critical thing that I need us to pay attention to in the main foundation is that there is a discovery that is coming to hit the country. The discovery has to do with the minerals that is about to be brought forth. So I told you, there's a mineral in Bono Ahafo, the central part of Ghana, that there's going to be a developing mineral within that angle. Once they open the mineral line, it is going to give us an opportunity of about $19 trillion. $19 trillion. But spiritually, when I looked forward and I looked at 17 years from now. When I looked, I beheld very, very strange things. And the strange things I beheld is that I saw people that were wearing different uniform, different armored cars and everything from a different country on that lane. And also I was wondering, why is it that foreigners now Eddie Amokani light green, this thing with a badge, with a green cap. As a South Africa for be also police for as a green, light green be, they are lined up there around those mineral areas, and that says it's all battle within that angle. So I saw an exchange between government and that people ever ending up in court, where they are charging billions of dollars our government council. So we have to be aware of that. There is an operation that we need to deal with swiftly. If we don't deal with it, we will be under a lot of pressure, so that the government does not enter into any terrible cost. That's it. Now, let's scrap that operation and then leave the line to certainty. Let's come to politics. There is something I want to deal with immediately now, by the grace of God. The primaries of NDC, I want to throw it forward immediately for you. Let me give you on the structure of who becomes the next president and who becomes the next flag bearer. I'm going to give you the line of operation. I've explained to you that I saw Joshua Alabi. I saw Asiedu Inketia, General Asiedu Inketia, the one that you people are saying me and him are fighting, but we are fine. So we are wondering which and which is fighting. Because my professor, he comes to explain my prophecy. That's how the operation is. Yeah, operation. If you don't understand it, you won't understand the whole thing until it's too late. Then the next one, which is the third one, the one carrying the umbrella is Atuforcing. I want to say this. Atuforcing is the one with the umbrella. Do you understand the umbrella? Today, let me now break it down to nobody has ever understood it. The umbrella is the country, the NDC government. The government is being carried by two forces, the one that covers them from the storm. If he lets go of the umbrella, there is trouble in the NDC for 2028. But there's a 16-year pattern that they have to follow. So the umbrella will be held by our two forcing.
What does it mean? Umbrella necessary.
Okita krono. And yes, a crora or kita krono. Now, and yes, a president, but kita krono. You watch it like a movie. As the Lord lives. Now, once that context is cleared within the two, you will see the battle more within Joshua Alabi and General. These are where the contention is. The battle for who becomes the next flag bearer.
What happens to Julius Debra?
Julius Debra will not become the flag bearer of NDC. Yes. The vice president, her ladyship or her excellency, that's what they say.
Yes,
she will not become the flag bearer of NDC. It is, yes, on Kambi. So all private with the cross at they are not part. As the Lord lives, the future is already set. They are not a part. So if somebody is telling you, somebody, you'll be a man for hope, no man must kaka don't waste your energy. Just focus on the plan because you are not part of the show. So that you can move forward. Don't leave your office. Do the job you are doing and forget about presidential this thing. And let the work so that the country will be there. Because I told you one thing, if the umbrella is left, there won't be an election for you to go and win. Do you get a picture? There won't be an election for you to go and win. So that should be very clear. Everything is set. Now I will reinstate the structure. It is 53% for NDC. It is 44%. As I sat down here on this very day, I don't know what date it is. Was it 13th, I guess? It is 53 NDC. NDC 53. NDC, as I speak to you, they are controlling in time. I am watching it like a movie. 10 regions. Western region will be gone. Western region will be gone. So 10 regions. They will control 10 regions in a very, very deep manner. So NDC, 10 regions, as I am seeing it in time. I am breaking it down to you ahead of time. So everybody will be aware of the whole thing that is going on. So NDC, 10 regions. And in that angle, it's 53%, 44%. Baumia will take the 44%. And I told you 2032, Baumia will sit under a lowly tree because the NDC people will go and rally in his house and in front of his gate that they should quit. The party is not for his father, it's not his own. They should allow another person to come and try. So they will begin to say, what if Kennedy Japan will try and come and try and do something? But by the time they are pushing the Kennedy Japan agenda, Kennedy Japan was not strong enough to contest for that time because he was not even capable at all. He had given up. He was not even strong physically. He was dealing with it because the age has caught up to him. He was not strong physically to even go and do campaign. So that one, let's put that one aside. Good. Now, Afenyo marking. It will shock you people. The minority leader at the moment. And when people are doing politics, they say micro minority. I know the micro minority. Afenyo marking. Remember this name very well. Afenyo marking, the leader of the micro minority, the star of becoming a president judgment has fallen on him. It's not on the head of Baumia, it's on Afenyo marking. But he will not go the 2028. He will not be able to go to even the 2032 until the people send the letters. That is when they will start carrying him to the top. So Afenyo marking is about to make money. That's how he started the ambition. So don't worry, I've already seen his future. He is the one that is moving a pattern in time that is very strange in the timeline. So let's observe it. Now you want to know the catalyst of that operation. The catalyst of that operation is that as we sit down here right now, there will be a very clear operation. You see where they are sitting down there. By the time they go to the election, they will not have one of their members of parliament with them to go to the election. But when they come back after that situation, there's a situation that will happen. He will have a battle with some operations in the party. You will see it's physical battle. So it's a banter. When he's done with the fight within his own party, that is when. So when you see that happening, just know, it's going. Exactly. Now, a lot of people ask me about wound to me. I told you Jesus died on the first day, second day, third day, and then he resurrected. That one, you people should keep it to yourself as the Lord lives. The timeline is ripe, and as I can tell you, it is very beautiful. Now, let me add 2 more things to it, then I give you a crypto. I want to give you a crypto coin today. They should pay attention, so you don't rush and carry wrong. They say, please clip the thing right. Don't leave the main source from the thing. If you leave the main source, the people go and buy the coin without the information that I said before, they were the catalyst. They should follow it. They should follow it. Yes. So in this August, coins are going to begin to rise. So those that are running crypto, they are going to begin to notice that things are shifting. But this is the chance for this. Once you miss August, the rest is making money season. So I said the law and the prophets were until June. So the crypto buying was until August. When you are not done buying, find somewhere and sleep. Because you are not part of the next millionaires. The crypto buyers were until August. And from that, the millionaires were made. So let's pick up that angle and then let's advance further. Now, the next operation we want to pay attention to, which is very critical as the Lord lives by the grace of God, is when we enter into the international world as well. Donald J. Trump, my man. Yes, Donald J. Trump. I told you there's going to be a catalyst that will settle the matter of the war. The war goes on very long. But I am seeing in the realm of the spirit that there is going to be a break within the war. The break will last up to 2 months, about 16 days, and then it will crash again. The 2 months, 16 days was the opening that gave the crypto opening. Remember, I am giving you catalysts that are very critical. Within that 2 months, 16 days operation, which is going to start whilst we are ending this month, you will notice that they will try to assassinate the president again. This time, it will be with the enemy flying UAV or this drone. They will tell you a drone has fallen down close to Trump. This thing, you know, they have a way of closely covering up this story so that they look powerful. Yeah, but me cannot bluff cry. Feel say yeah, powerful. So that will be answer will be one. I don't want to be the fame. Yes, and to be whom say a boom is on the ground. So an enemy drone will fly in there, and then it will be dealt with close to where presidential operations are. The president will be doing something somewhere, and that thing will be dealt with. Once that thing is dealt with, just know that in some few days there will be a lot of operation that ends certain things, breaking and peace. Then they initiate. So the front of the war will leave American operation and then face Israel directly. That's why I told you Israel will be half gone. The main targets, because I saw bombs hitting temples, major places where we go for Israel prayer, the Wailing Wall, all those places were being hit. Come again? Oh, this is where the war is going to be tough. Was 2 months time, almost 16 days. Once they crack the piece and the breaking happens, that's when the expansion begins. The bombs were flying like it's like they are dreaming. It was just first. I told you this war. I told you this war somewhere 2020 during COVID-19. That war be by Russia when if there's going to Ukraine to be or tell me and Nepal. Because and a prophet talking about war. No. When I was speaking about the war, that time America Krana was a good year for me the Middle East. Oh yeah, now Andrew Impose is looking at the Middle East. It was a dry zone. I told them who will be assassinated and everything, how the war will even begin. So I'm continuing the story. I've begun from somewhere. I'm continuing it for you so that you can follow the trajectory and the chronology of the whole thing. So now, Drew Honum, so it's going to be a tough battle. That's when they go after the big things. And then now, once they begin the big things, I saw people from Qatar, hey, with ships entering into Iran. So Qatar is going to, the bombs that were loading into Qatar were not jokes, because they were using ground invasion with Qatar and those people to enter to fight Iranians on some islands they were fighting over, which I spoke about this thing that they'll fight over some reserve before they are even starting that journey. They will do the operation, so they'll start dealing the Middle East. So those in the Middle East, Qatar, Dubai, Jordan, those places, be aware, because schools are going to be burnt. I see children are crying. Things are going to be dealt with. So let us be aware of that operation. Just be careful, know your step-by-step operation, and then we take it from there. Now, the next one I'll put across before I give you the coin. Let me see this one. This one is to clear the atmosphere small for us. Now, there is something that is happening in Ghana that is going to change the face of the situation. When I made that prophecy many years ago, a lot of people they couldn't believe it. But I told you that I was flying in the air. I looked at Ghana, I saw skyscrapers. I saw long roads and I saw railway systems that crosses through the whole country from head to toe. And when I saw it, I saw people moving goods and services from one point to the other. I saw Modi, me free, any zone to any zone without stress at all, because the paths were open. And then today they are building the express route. It's like a dream. We're watching this as a reality. The problem I was having in time is that when I descended and I was looking at the stores and the communication, I realized that everybody that was dealing with everything were Chinese people. They are taking over every part of the country. So I want to make it clear that every decision that we're making, we need to look at our back. Let's go. But then let's form clauses that protects us, because Accra, you see the Accra Central here. Some lines are here that will be entirely engulfed. There will be festival by there will be Chinese dominance in our country. We have to be aware of that. They will take over your malls, they'll take over everything will be gone. So we have to be aware of that. As we take our steps, we organize the step whilst we take it carefully, because there's opportunity coming. And when the opportunity was coming, I don't want, whilst we are winning, there is somebody we have to fight to kick out again, like colonization. There is opportunity coming to the country. So what I would tell the government to do, they should not be selling gold. They should go and start mining in locations, because there is not just gold, oil showing up in this country. And it will surprise everybody. There will be a little earth tremor, like an earthquake kind of situation. When the earth is not the one that breaks building down. No, there's little shaking. So you hear that, the earth, whatever, normal level. It's an activation. Once you see that catalyst, note that they will begin to discover oil. That's oil popping out of our soil. It's surfacing. It has reached a percentage of a level. I was observing it through time for so many years. Now it's about to pop out. Once it pops out, be ready to move in. So those that want to deal with that business, gather your money. That's why I told you, a barley of flour for a shekel, 2 barrels for a shekel. But we in Ghana, it will not last in this country. Whilst other countries are crying for oil, we are controlling the oil. That's why our refinery is set and we go forward. Prepare yourself for a greater country and a greater financial operation. Now the crypto we finalize with is called Avalanche, AVAX. Yeah, go and buy it. In a couple of moments, it's going to start falling. When it starts falling, ladies and gentlemen, it is your opportunity. It is a 4-year project. So you just need $100. for a 4-year project. That's the Lord lives. That's how we are making young millionaires in this country. So that's it. Surely. Yeah, I wrote them down, so I've even forgot about 2 of them.
And I like the part now, said the old church and religious issues, rotation. Yamimwa in the come. We are sure that they are a family market will be the idea was this. I said, actually, right, God I said he's about to start making money.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. It's kind of bad one. I remember said, oh, I didn't teach baby books.
Exactly.
I remember the opposite thing that I remember the room.
As the Lord lives. Yeah, sorry we're watching. Tomorrow we're having an all night, a prophetic all night. As you all know how we do it, it's a prophetic all night at Prophetic Life Embassy, our mighty operation. So we are starting at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. to be exact at Prophetic Life Embassy. The location is at Oyibi Prayer Camp Junction, right after Valley View University. Oyibi Prayer Camp Junction. So Oyibi, the township of Oyibi, just in that angle. Once you get to the township of Oyibi, just ask for Prayer Camp Junction and you will get there. On both, you can just search for Prophetic Life Embassy Oyibi. Google map Prophetic Life Embassy Oyibi. Once you search for Prophetic Life Embassy Oyibi, you will be led there, and it's a very beautiful place. It's a big place actually. So it's when you get there, you just know that's the church. It's sitting down there looking at you, very brilliant and very beautiful. So when you get there, you can be able to get in there. We're starting at 9, and our phone numbers are 026 22 36 360, 026 22 36 360, and the next one is 0256 290 320, 0256 290 320. Prophetic Life Embassy, a prophetic all night. That is on the Friday. Friday is a family service. So when you come, we are going deeper into backgrounds. We are dealing with things that are hidden from your carnal eyes, so that we can be able to get to the bottom of this matter as the Lord lives. Let's solve problems and then let people be blessed. So as my last message is, Islam and Christianity, we are all one people. We are in one country. There is no Muslim Ghana and Christian Ghana. Is one Ghana. Love your country, and if you want to argue about your religious disease, argue about it peacefully, and let everybody be at peace as the Lord lives. Before I call, follow the ambassador, and say the shows are on yellow. Shatter first, can say because of 1 or 2 security issues are popping up in Amaso and Scotland. So Stoneboy and they are alcohol and also show no cancel and Yamaso. And now Sabines who both party and also cancel and Yamaso. They say, Dim concert at Basso 15th. It's after 2 days spent. And also, it's been for us and does a real to say more. They should move forward. No, I actually deal with him more, so money worry is done. That one we'll even talk about it maybe today, so it will be done. Or they can relax themselves. Beam, they can relax. They can relax themselves. More worry crowd. They shouldn't shake their head. I told you that Shatta will resurrect the dead, but Beam will go ahead of him. There is success coming for the 2 of them international, I told you. But Beam will be the first. That's why Shatta's big show did not come on. So that he will come back. You can't breach the pattern of the prophecy. So the show has to first die, and then he has to resurrect the dead. So I told you to pay attention. He will resurrect the dead. So people say, oh, I told you he will resurrect the dead. They will go and resurrect the dead. That which is dead, they will bring it back to life. And I told you that it is Beam that will take the lead to set the record. Then he will follow. So the one that's supposed to lead, the other guy cannot lead him. You know what I say? So a timeline be I set it to. Once I saw the catalyst, I just told them, you see, I told you Shatta will resurrect. So that's the beginning. It has to first die. The Bible said that unless a grain of corn falls to the ground and dies, it can never rise. So that's it. So the 2 of them, they should cool their hearts down. What is coming is massive. But Stone is going to execute this one mightily. Yes. Yes.
Somewhere no could pave way, no could be a final.
Will resurrect the dead. So it's going to, I told you, Shatta will break the news. He will shake the foundation. So that is then this one had to go first in time. Then he will come and clear the playing field. So that's it. So stone is going to break party. Don't worry, you hear it everywhere. It will shake the whole foundation. It will hit places you don't even expect it to hit. And then Shatta will come after. And then they are going to preach. Now listen to me. In the next year, there is going to be a situation of Stonebwoy Shatta Wale, which is in the music industry. Not that they are fighting, no. They are going to take over all the young musicians, but now I say all of a sudden the young musicians just went down. And then the 2020, 2000 and this thing, Shatta Wale Stonebwoy story will rise up again, and then they'll begin to feature people. And then they'll begin to bring artists into the country, even ending of this year and next year. Won't be that. They will really change a lot. So instead of people fighting, cool down. As the Lord lives. Follow. If this is the first time you're watching, I need you to follow. Yes, sir. Follow. If you're watching me, just follow. When you follow, you can be able to stay on this page, and then make it work. Follow. If this is your first time watching me, follow me. If this is your first time watching, if you follow me, the help it gives you is that it gives you the chance to know exactly it gives you the chance to know exactly which account you're following. It gives you the chance to know which account you're following. So, by the grace of God, that's it. SLX, we are going to our 6 months operation. So, prepare yourself. We are going. Keep hold your XLS. I told you, buy the deep. Now, God has made the chance that even with small coins, you can make a lot of money. Remember that the timing is set. Every 6 months, it will make you money. It will make you money. This August is your last chance you have ever got to invest in crypto easily. And I say this, I've said this for years, that on 2026 August, anybody that does not put themselves into that 9 coins I put you, SLX and everything, when the shooting comes, you will be nowhere. When it starts rising, you will be nowhere, and you will miss the opportunity. Don't miss the opportunity. Follow me as well if you're watching me. And then I see you on Friday all night. Friday at 9 p.m. Just clip it and then share with somebody and bring them and be blessed. 9 p.m. we're doing our all night. 9 p.m. we're doing our all night. I think on Friday I'll break down the AVAX a coin very well, so you can be able to watch it also. If you are there, you will also listen to it. And then there are more deeper things we have to deal with on Friday. So I pray for you, and then your life will never be the same. Follow me, I love you. And then amazingly, TikTok blue ticked me. They did a blue tick for me. Let me tell you the story of how my account was verified. I woke up in the morning and then I saw that they are sending me a link. They said scan verify your passport. So I verified my passport. They said write your full name. I put on my full name. Then all of a sudden the link came. The response was 30 days time. So something verification 30 days time. It was just a link they sent to me basically. When I went to sleep, I woke up and then they had verified me less than like 7 hours. Yeah, so I think this body know I'm very, very important. It was so simple. I was like, because I a big deal, but it was so fast. So this is my verified account. It's verified, blue ticked. Those people using my name and then asking people to send money, that's not me. So now you see my verified account. So when you send your money, you know it's me, not me you're sending it, okay? Let's be aware. My account is verified on all platforms. TikTok, Facebook, and everything. That's the only two things I actually use. My Instagram is coded. So pay attention to only these two. Maybe the Instagram too, I'll take it serious. I don't take it serious. If I take it serious, yes, then we can be able to blue ticket and everything. But every account I have is verified. If it's not verified, it is not me. I have headlines on BBC News, so they verified all my accounts. They don't take me for granted at all. So please, people are being scammed. I want that to end. God bless you. I love you all so much. Many blessings to you. And I see you on Friday tomorrow for our powerful all night. And God bless you. God bless you. I love you.
That's what you tell also. Konkonsa, thank you for joining. Nana, thank you for joining. Nana Ama. Small, thank you for joining. Small. Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you for joining.